Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 2. Because I can't play and record Hearts of Iron 3, and I couldn't actually play it very well even without recording. Unless I play the minor nation. And if I got tired with somebody, frames got sunk. So, the British Empire emerged from 1914 to 1918. From the 1914-1918 Great War, larger than ever before. But the comfortable political and economic assurances of the Victorian era were gone for good. While Britain's relative industrial strength continued slow decline, the empire's security was threatened both internally by indigenous national pressures, and externally by the resurgence of militant dictatorial powers like Italy, Germany and Japan. At the same time, the Treasury's demands for austerity in the midst of worldwide economic turmoil meant cutting defense expenditure to the bone, the overstretched Imperial Armed Service consequently unable to provide satisfactory coverage east as well as west of Suez. Diplomatically, the UK had stayed much on the arbitration powers of the League of Nations, but the League's ineffectiveness in Manchuria in 1941 augured ill for its future authority, because the Americans decided to stay out of the League of Nations, the United States. So, derp. While still committed to its alliance with France and sensitive to the traditional balance of power in continental Europe, Britain in 1946 is a nation with many roles but a dwindling resource base with which to accomplish them. Options. Difficulty normal, aggressive normal, game speed, we can change this in-game. Share countries off, autosave monthly, use counters off, because I added some sprites. And thank you for those to the guy who made them. They're actually nice looking. I did infantry sprites, and I believe basically most of the land units and naval and, well, most of the unit sprites have been changed. Let's go with that. Democracy can start a war. Yes. We're gonna need this if we're gonna, you know, do some more evil shit. End date 1964. That's because we're playing Armageddon, which allows for the Third World War to happen immediately after that. Full IC takeover. Off. Nah, on. Let's go with on. Why the hell not? This is gonna make Germany better. But yeah, why not? Basically allows you to take over the industrial might of the nation just conquered, as well as its tech teams. Right. I hope the music is at an acceptable level. I had to lower it manually from the Windows options, because yeah, that's the game. Also pause. Standard scenario, yay! This is England! We lost a thing since I abdicated some things. Since I abdicated in Victoria 2. That's what happens when you don't take control of your country forever. We also got something, we got India. So, let's take a look at our, oh boy. Armies. The Hong Kong Command is a garrison unit. They have skirts. We don't really have a big ass army, do we? Middle East Command. 2 infantry divisions there. Go to Alexandria, we need it there. Mediterranean Fleet. Courageous. Elizabeth. Damn it, I shouldn't have actually united those destroyers. Okay, if I remember correctly, I should still remember how the game works. Oh, damn it, I have too many capital ships here. Well, I know what I'm gonna do with that. Man, we also have some crappy old obsolete ships. Rank 1 light cruisers. Okay, so Train and Fleet is only gonna have battleships. Ratio of capital ship to screening units. You need at least as many screening units, destroyer and light cruiser, as capital ships. Carrier, battleships, battle cruiser, heavy carrier in your fleet to fight effectively. And we are gonna see animal pound. Okay, drayers actually. Spotter, blockade running, sort by. There we go. No. Okay, drayer. Doesn't we have anything? We have Vice Admiral Domville, Spotter. Okay, Spirit, I think we're gonna get Dreyer in charge of this. Promote him so he can handle for the ships. 34 in this case. You guys go back to... Hey, the scroll doesn't work on this. Dover. That's what we're gonna remake our fleet. Reserve fleet, everybody goes to Dover. Yeah. What's this? Destroyer squadron, go to Dover. Everybody goes to Dover. I'm gonna remake my army there. This is our homeland garrison. It's rather small. Now, there may be more provinces than Victoria. Maybe, I don't think so though. But the game is a bit more large scale than Hearts of Iron 3, which allows you to do much more. And more tactical issues. And that's France, our allies from the First Great War. Nobody expected them to be our allies, but there they are. They appear to have a lot of garrisons, which are crappy infantry. On the Maginot Line, which is, yep, maximum land defenses. You can't punch your way through there unless you bomb it for ages. What else? I need to see where my armies are at. Southern Command in Southern. Okay, also I need our air power. Move to Norwich. Damn it. Damn it. Need to hold shift to select them. Go there. Any more? RF Bomber Command. Okay, it's in Norwich, Portsmouth, Tel Aviv. Nope. We need to see what we have here. Basically, this first set is me reorganizing my army. Bombay Command. We have troops in Bombay. Of course we do. Go there. Well, I could actually do this. And Singapore. Rebase there. I forgot I can do that. So let's see what we have in India. We have armies. 7th Indian Division. Well, he's not a crab general at least. He's an engineer. God, I forgot how to actually stack these guys. I mean, what's the best idea for stacking them? Obviously, I know what's gonna happen. There. Go there for now, I guess. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna need to move these guys away. It's what a piece. It's derp. Damn it, England's up there. What am I doing? Should be fine to move them, even though they'll be exhausted. They lose all the morale once you reassign them. Yeah, it's a lot of obsolete ships. Let's go with that. Rebase Dover, Africa. Rebase Dover. Rebase Dover. I am actually gonna try. Oh no, the Mediterranean fleet can stay there. It's good enough. It's powerful enough to cover it on its own ass. What can I say about all of these assholes? Scapa Flow. Oh yes. Scapa Bloody Flow. Alright, this should be good. Intelligence. Axis. There's only one Axis power. It's gonna cost us money. We're kinda short on money. Okay, well, oh, that's Germany. Nope. Us. We are democratic all the way. We are political right. This only affects the ruling ministers, which, you know, I keep saying that, but it's a lot. So if I go like this, more money from consumer goods, faster research, more expensive research, less stretched upgrade times, more consumer demands. Standing army, yeah, we're gonna go here. Since we, you know, manpower experience 10%, gearing bonus -6, unit organization. Change from a standing army to a draft army of conscripts and volunteers. Standing armies are often expensive, cost cutters, and market liberals usually want a draft army. While traditional social concerns for standing army. Standing army is good. Ah, and we need to go to Hope Lobby. So we can, you know, be evil. And intervention, so well, not be evil, just attack. Can we change? We can change naval to somebody else, but at the moment naval is the best one because of his consumer goods need. Shall allow us to invest something else. Anthony, the no. Minister of Security, consumer goods, yeah, foreign EC, yeah, for now. Army intelligence, Sir Hugh Sinclair. IC plus 5%. Yes. Army intelligence helps, if I remember correctly, with surprise chance in combat. But that's it. IC plus 5% is good. Sir A. Montgomery Massive. Armor and artillery research. It's not bad. We'll keep him for now. Chief of the Army. Infantry and anti-tank brigades. Yeah, for now, fine. Construction bonus. I could go for supply consumption, which is gonna be helpful, but for now, not for now. We need to build up an army, because I'm getting a strange vibe from Germany, if you know what I mean. Battleships, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, battle cruiser, carrier. Can't change him, there's only one chief of the navy. Sir Owen Boyd, fighters and interceptors. Okay, fine. Right, technology, let's see. So, choose a team, a research team. They have several different skill levels and specialization, and then you choose what to research. Well, or you can do the other way. Damn it, choose what you want to research and then see what team is better at it. So we want armor basically. We need medium tanks, so we're gonna need that, and then we'll see who actually is good for that. Alan Turing is actually good, has 2 of them and he's skill 9, but I believe there should be, yep, Leyland or Vicar Armstrong. But we're gonna go with Leyland since it still has only 3 and is exactly the 3 we need. We could probably use Vicar Armstrong from some ship, naval engineering or aeronautics. This is gonna be one of those. Now I could have gotten a model patch that changed the pictures to very nice hand-drawn ones, but I like the feeling they give, you know, the realistic aspect. So choose that. Basic light tank. Guess it has a restriction, yes. Makes Vickers Mark 6 obsolete. No, actually that one is a tank, and the Carden Lloyd Mark 6 is now obsolete. I'll show you how that looks. It should have pictures of it. What else do we want? Heavy tanks. No, we want field artillery though. Eventually going up to self-propels. Who's good for that? Enfield Arsenal or Royal Small Arms Factory? Royal Small Arms has 4 of them, so let's go with that. What else do we need? Anti-air brigades? Meh. Anti-tank artillery? Meh again. We're gonna be using our tanks. Probably. Self-propel? Where's self-propel? Oh, tank destroyers. Derp. No. Industry. Improve industrial efficiency. Yes. Who's good for this? Well, there's only one apparently. Anglo-Iranian Oil Company. Do it. I believe advanced construction gives us land fortification, production bonus, and coastal. But it also allows us to get production planning and control, which allows assembly line. So we want to go for that as fast as possible, basically. Okay, British Electric Company it is. We have one more. All countries have 5 slots in Hearts of Iron 2, the proper Hearts of Iron. The problem comes, and the reason I didn't actually play Arsenal of Democracy or any other games, that those fan-made games usually restrict minor powers, how many research they can do, and basically they just make it impossible to play it. Improved computing is good, so we're gonna get that as well. Robert Watts and Watt, or Alan Turing. Yep, Alan Turing it is. It's good. That's our research for now. Tanks, artillery, and industrial. We can produce something. We are currently producing a submarine and 2 destroyers. Infantry 36. Semi-motorized cavalry. Hardened Loyal Mark 6 light armor. Can actually make a heavy or a cruiser tank Mark 1 A9 armor 2. Can we actually? Why can we actually build that? That's surprising. I guess we already have it. Yes, yes. I love the pictures. Cruiser Mark 1. Or Marines 46. Mountains 46 as well. Garrison 18. Headquarters, we're gonna need these. And headquarters, however, require a lot of industrial capacity. A lot. Militia 46. We're not gonna be focusing on that. And here you can also add some brigades to them. Artillery is usually a good way to go, or anti-tank. Engineering brigade is also not bad. You can put a maximum of 2, I believe. Or not. Usually I think I go with engineers. I used to. Increases the defensive bonus, you can see that. You can also build them separately, the brigades, but I like to do 20 defensive bonuses, extra toughness, or you know, more an extra hard attack point and 4 soft attacks, and some defensiveness. So it's up to you really, but it reduces maximum speed to 2 because we are still using World War I artillery, Great War heavy artillery. Yeah. For now, we're not gonna be building anything. Well, we might be building some. Guess not. Oh yeah. I know where to do. So industrial capacity, some more. We also have fighter wing, Hawk or Hurricane, Mark 1 interceptor fighter. Interceptors are short-range fighters designed to destroy enemy bombers. They have high speed and good maneuverability to make them agile enough to evade the machine guns of the bombers, while having the firepower needed to disable a heavy armor bomber. Against enemy fighters, they are less effective, yet they still put a good fight. Interceptors are the best planes for shooting down other planes. The problem is they have short range. That's why we need fighters. Strategic bomber, Armstrong Whitworth Whiteley. Strategic bombers are the heaviest type of aircraft, designed to deliver large payload of bombs to enemy provinces with the aim of crippling his industry and infrastructures. However, the strategic bomber is slow despite its long range, which can make it vulnerable to attack by fighters. We might not focus on these guys. We'll see. It's good that they pummel infrastructure and industry, but I believe they're easy meat, and without escort fighters they're kinda bad. And tactical bombers. The Hadley Page Hampton. Tactical bombers are medium-sized aircraft, larger than fighters yet smaller than strategic bombers, which are used primarily for delivering attacks against enemy ground units such as armor and infantry. Although they have limited dogfighting capability, they can be easily outmatched by fighters in air combat. Think of them as Stukas. Basically, they are direct action bombers. They will help your forces attack with the battles, while strategic will pummel the enemy's economy. You can build brigade detachments, Great War artillery, anti-tank guns, Humbler, scout cars. Let's go with this. Infantry. Infantry will most likely make up the bulk of your army. They are relatively cheap to build and require no regular fuel supply to maneuver, but the lack of motorized transport means their speed of advance is limited. However, infantry are able to occupy large areas of land, securing ground captured by other forces. They are also usually the best at defense. Semi-motorized cavalry. Cavalry are able to move fairly rapidly over most types of terrain and do not require a supply of fuel to operate, but they are lightly armed when compared with armored units, and the automatic weapons of the time can inflict devastating casualties to both men and horses. That is not to say that cavalry can't prove useful in some instances as mobile reserves. They actually can prove very useful, especially for aggressive nations like Germany and Italy. You can use them as basically garrison units that can move around fast. They also usually don't have fuel consumption, but this one is semi-motorized. I don't know what. Right, light armor. Armor units allow real projection of power on the battlefield. Their speed and firepower make them lethal against all but the best entrenched infantry. However, as tanks become heavier, their speed will reduce accordingly. They also require a constant supply of fuel to remain in the field, and if this fighter supply is severed, the armor units will be almost useless. They have high fuel supply consumption, but they are strong usually. They have strong attacks and soft attacks and toughness. Well, they would if, you know, they weren't very bad. As you can see, the medium tank is actually better, slightly. However, it is slower. Or not, same speed. So. Armor units, allow rail them. Cancel. Marines, you're gonna need this. Well, I'm gonna need this. Elite branch of the infantry, specially trained for assaulting beaches in other naval operations. They make use of specialized equipment and tactics to give them an edge over regular infantry in such an environment. Great Britain needs a handful of those. Germany only if it plans on invading Great Britain, and it can do the same thing with paratroopers. America's gonna need them a lot, especially in the Pacific, so is Japan. Mountains, we might need those, because, you know, Europe has mountains. 8 branch of infantry, specialized training, specifically trained for operations in mountainous terrain. They make use of specialized equipment and tactics to give them an edge over regular infantry in such an environment. Garrison division are second-line troops used to safeguard valuable objectives far from the front lines. They lack heavy equipment and transportation, making them immobile except for strategic redeployment. They have limited fighting capability, but can be used to free more capable troops for frontline duties. Headquarters unit, we're gonna be using a lot of those. The brains of your armed forces, they contain the stuff that keeps your army running, such as logistic and planning stuff. They give a bonus to the units fighting in the vicinity, but it is advisable to guard them as their own fighting ability is poor. Basically, they increase the amount of troops a general can command. They don't actually fight very well, and they are slow. Or they used to be. I'm thinking of Hearts of Iron 3. Yeah, in Hearts of Iron 3 they were slower than infantry at one point, until you upgrade them and they become faster than infantry, and you end up with headquarters attacking enemy position without any support. Weird. Militia. Cheap and rapidly formed infantry units. Their hurried training and poor equipment mean they are of little use in combat, although they can be useful for controlling territory and as a last line of defense when no other units are available. They are crap. Garrison are slightly better. Basically, they are infantry. But, you know, crap. But they may be useful. The key here is that they... no, guess not. They take slightly less industrial capacity to build. But at that point, you're better off using cavalry if you're garrisoning hostile territory. You could use garrisons to protect ports and the like. They will do a good job of defending it, and they use the same technology upgrades as infantry. Cavalry has its own separate line, but yeah. I believe they should garrison militia, yes, can see. Infantry upgrades affect garrison as well, so they get better. Right, production. March to 1946. Okay, I will let you build those. Submarines, not a fan of, I have to say. Consumer goods, daily money. Production. Well, let's lower production for now until I figure out what to build. I actually know what I'm gonna build, but you know. Keep it at that. Supplies. Keep it at. Actually, we're gonna need some extra supplies. We're gonna sell them. Reinforcements, yeah, whatever. Keep it free. Wait, and we need to upgrade our shit. Basically. You do actually make money from supplies, which is good. Let's make some money then. Keep it 1. Because we are using our money on research. And here's where having a good leader who lowers the supply consumption comes in handy. If you go below 1893, you're gonna get dissent. Because derp. That's why. Because people are not happy when they don't get what they want. Also, boats are Royal Carrier, CV3. The aircraft carrier is rapidly becoming the most important naval vessel. Its ability to project power through the aircraft it carries makes it dangerous to other capital ships and land forces. However, the ship itself is only lightly armed, must rely on other naval units as well as its own aircraft for this protection. They're good. Without a wing, that's their attack. Add a wing and good. And besides, I believe you can actually, yeah. That's the actually carrier air group. Escort fighters are, what? No. I guess it's bugged. You can make swordfish or gladiator. Sea gladiator and swordfish, basically fighters and torpedo bombers, or Nimrod and swordfish. SUV. Improvements, improve this ship ability to find and strike submarines. Great war heavy artillery. Increase the soft attack capabilities of your units, inflicting more damage on infantry motorized units. Anti-tank increases them hard attack. Armor car. Typically are wheeled vehicles, typically with light armor and modest weapon. They give your units an added capability against soft targets, being most effective against supply trucks and rear air troops. Not gonna build those. Anti-aircraft brigades will increase the air attack capabilities of your units so they can inflict more damage on aircrafts. Well, probably gonna put those on our headquarters. The problem for me is that I'm gonna be mixing a lot of ideas with Hearts of Iron through, which I tried a lot to learn how to play properly. Police brigades are good at suppressing partisans and rebels. Engineers help crossing rivers, making them process quicker and descend these organizations. Sea gladiator. Yes. Well, they count as escort. I don't know why. Oh, there's more. These are actually modules for your ships. Anti-submarine warfare, anti-aircraft, radar, fire control, capital, anti-aircraft guns, capital radar, capital fire control. Basically, destroyer and light cruiser use the small ones. Capital, battleships, carriers use all of this shit. And these are our fleets. You can usually build 2 of each class. You can build the most modern carrier you can, and then the one before it. In this case, our courageous class. Eagle are light carriers. Eagle class, Helmet class became an important naval vessel later in the war. Its ability to protect convoy, actively hunt submarines, and support amphibious operations through the aircraft it carries made it very useful and cost effective, freeing up more expensive fleet carriers for other attacks. The ships themselves, however, are lightly armored. Blah, King George V. Currently, I believe... No, it's actually not the best battleship in the world. It's one of the best, but... I think it's either 36 or 37 when the Japanese finished building the Yamato. Well, the Yamato and his sister ship. I believe it was the Musashi? Could be wrong, I don't remember exactly. Or they might actually have them built already. Huh. And the Germans will come out with the Bismarck, which has better guns than the King George. The King George used the smaller guns because he was rushed out. The big guns it was supposed to carry didn't actually came through, so we had to use smaller guns. The battleship is the queen of the sea. It is a massive floating gun platform designed primarily to engage enemy capital ships at long range and send them to the bottom of the ocean. However, they are now vulnerable to aero submarine torpedo attacks, and the advent of the aircraft carrier has started to number their days. We will not be using this as master of the seas in the Pacific. Let's be honest. We're gonna make a carrier task force and send all of our carriers there. I guess the Germans we can manage with the battleships, although they'll probably see most of their time bombarding land positions, supporting attacks. Nelson class. Hood. Battlecruiser Hood. To be fair, the battlecruiser was obsolete at the beginning of World War 1, and the Hood was an upgraded World War 1 Great War battlecruiser. Very heavy cruiser that combine large main guns and good armor with reasonable speed and good range. They are mainly used against enemy shipping lanes, able to outrun enemy battleships and able to outfight convoy escorts. Or the Renown class. Sorry, heavy escorts, heavy cruisers. Large and more heavily armored than their lighter counterparts. They have a large main gun. They have larger main guns, giving them the ability to bombard enemy units on land. They are effective against enemy surface ships, especially destroyers and light cruisers, but are susceptible to air and submarine tanks. Or the Kent class, the Southern class, light cruiser 4. Light cruiser are a little more than large destroyers. They are usually lightly armored to give good speed and range. They are normally used in escort role for capital ships, light battleships or carriers, granting protection mainly from enemy air attacks, but also from enemy submarines. if I remember correctly, the light cruiser has better air defense and air attack than the destroyer. Yes, which has better submarine capabilities, anti-submarine warfare. Sub-attack 7 and sub-detection 10. You can see here, sub-detection 6, sub-attack 2. So you need a combined force of light cruiser and destroyers. Usually, if the enemy has submarines, if the enemy is, I don't know, France, there are not going to be that many submarines. Destroyers, tribal class. The destroyer is the smallest and the fastest of the surface ships. It's slightly armed in comparison with the battleship, but its speed and maneuverability allow it to provide a good first line of defense away from the main capital ships of the fleet, and its light guns are useful for engaging aircraft. Destroyers are usually combined in groups and used to convoy, escort, and anti-submarine warfare. And of course, Triton-class submarines. The submarine is designed to travel underwater, allowing it to operate clandestinely against the other naval units. Main armament consists of torpedoes, which are deadly against all other types of vessels, be they carrier, battleship, naval transport, or other submarine. However, the submarine can be handicapped by a short range, and new technology to improve them can be expensive. And the swordfish and transport. If I remember correctly, British submarines were heavily focused on attacking from the front. They didn't actually have rear tubes. They had a lot of front-facing torpedo tubes and no rear tube, you can see here, as opposed to the Germans, who fancied having rear-firing torpedo tubes as well. Transports. Naval transports are used for moving supplies and resources around the world. They can also be used to ferry land units across stretches of water. They are completely unarmed and, unless well protected, will be vulnerable to attack by other naval units or aircraft. Supplies, not so much. Troops, yeah. For supplies, we have the convoys. And these are some side things we can build. A stationary radar posts, nuclear power plants, rocket launch facilities, convoys, and escorts. This will go on their own. We have, I believe, 1,000 convoys and 150 ships. And it's not enough, I think. Oh, they're not set up. Usually I let the AI have this automatically. It does a fairly good job. London, resource depots, good enough. Diplomacy! We are market liberal. Belgians, 0. Comintern, we have Mongolia, Soviet Union, Tuva. All are puppets of the Soviet Union. Derp. Europe, all the nations, yeah. Forgot. What do I actually can do? Influence nation, yeah, it's gonna cost me money, so no. For now, no. You map. Well, I think I'm gonna be sending the... Yeah, I'm gonna send the Mediterranean fleet here as well. And that way... Now, how the fuck do I actually... Oh, there we go. Control plus and minus increases the speed. Why is it so slow with the shit? What did I do? Wow, what the hell? Why did my frame drop? Oh, I see all of those. I pressed the button. Good. Okay, good. You don't have to show me that. Frames. I like my frames. And we also have a shit ton of vassal states. Australia, Bhutan, Canada, Iraq, Nepal, New Zealand, Oman, South Africa, and Yemen are pretty much all of them are, you know, puppets or allies. South Africa, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand, I believe, are independent or autonomous in our case. They're basically independent. You know how they were in the Second World War. Give me a break. You know what? I'll oh yes, kind of time to build our shit. We're gonna build our infrastructure here. Maximum is 10, I believe. No, I can actually build 10 factories here because I can. Then another 10 factories here. And another 10 factories here. The factories, you know, increase your industrial capacity, which is limited because we are at peace. The production capacity of the industrial base. Base IC is the amount of IC in your provinces. Available IC is the base total modified by technology, minister, etc. Wasted IC is the amount allocated in excess of need. Each IC needs 2 energy, 1 metal, 1 and one half red material, 1.2 red material every day. Wasted IC 4 because peacetime effect minus 50% and minister effect. We need industrial capacity to build shit. Basically, you can only build a maximum of, you can only use at the same time a maximum of 18 industrial capacity. As you can see, that's not enough. As it is, if I start a war, I'm gonna have a maximum of 160, and that's not modified by minister. Well, modified by ministers, but basically bog standard. If I wasn't at peace, I would have 160 to use. It's still not enough. For example, a carrier costs 5 industrial capacity to build, and of course 600 days. A battleship is 8 industrial capacity, and that's not even if I add this, that's a lot. And of course, you have to keep all of this up. You have to keep your reinforcements up, your supplies, consumer goods, production. Yeah, if it was a war, worry about those. It's okay, basically. It's all okay. I want to build production though. I need that. I need those factories, and I need them in England. The reason I placed them that far is because, you know, in case of bombardment by you know who. I think I'll end the video here, but before we do that, I'll explain you what I want to do, what the plan is. Daily money. So I want to try and save Poland, actually. Ta-da! That's the big plan. Rather than send the expeditionary force, which I'm gonna build eventually, in you know, northern France, I'm gonna try and land them in Poland. Keep Poland alive. Beat the Germans before the Soviets get involved. Because obviously I know how it's gonna be. Let's not assume I don't know what's gonna happen next, okay? While at the same time protecting my shit. And I don't know how much shit I'll be able to protect. I want to keep Singapore as much as possible, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to survive that. And if I pummel the Japanese too much, they won't declare Pearl Harbor. And I need the Americans. I need them in the Allies, so we can take on communist Russia soon. Diplomacy. France, offer trade agreement. I'm gonna sell you. How many supplies am I actually making? Ah, we need to actually unpause the game. Yay! Finland's command has reached Norwich. The fleet is moving. Carriers have arrived. Overall, I'm gonna have a big ass army. French tanks! Is that a D2? That's probably a D2. Yeah, so I'm gonna be splitting my naval into battleship forces, which I'll be placing around the channel, English channel, and you know, around these parts, to bombard and support my marines when they land in Poland, while sending a carrier task force in here, in the Pacific. Well, basically, probably all of my carriers to be mauled by the Japanese, but we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, I need to actually sell myself some. How much am I building? I'm getting 21, so I'm gonna sell them 21 supplies. I don't know, is this selling or is it buying? Forgot. They have maximum, we have maximum 100 to trade. Oh, no. For negotiations, resources. I will give you, you will give me. You can also buy divisions, but not if you don't know them. There we go. Forgot how to actually do this. Ah, just a trade agreement. Yeah, I believe this should be. So I'm gonna sell you 100 supplies for nothing. No, for nothing, not. I'll be selling you because I don't want to lose them. What the hell? How much? Oh, all of them. Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes. Damn it. Get back to Romania. I need money, okay? So I'm gonna do money by selling supplies. No, not this one. I keep forgetting. Trade agreements are monthly, I believe, or until they stopped. So you can sell maximum 2.4 to offer. How many supplies are you? Okay, for 2.4 money. Yeah, okay, good. How many am I losing? 5. Okay. I've completed a diplomatic deal. Yay. Can we tell? Oh boy, they're exporting everything. They have a lot of everything, so no. Europe! Who doesn't have supplies? It's a good idea to actually start them now before anything else happens. Nuclear bomb 0. Transport capacity. Trucks, trains, and river barges. When available, TC is overloaded, divisions move and gain organization more slowly. Yeah, we're gonna be needing a lot of those. And manpower! Yeah. No, 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 no. Yes, I am helping my allies win. How much? 1.9. My future enemies, but, well, what the hell. Would not be rude. Good, good, good. It's all gonna change later, so I need one more. France? France is building its own supplies. Greece! Greece! Our friends! No, wrong button. Need to stabilize our economy. That's how we're gonna do it. Maximum money 1.3. Too much. Okay. Okay, who else? Latvia? Yeah, they have it. Republic of Spain. Oh, you guys are in for some shit. Wrong button again. For you. Ooh, you have money. You have money. You're also willing to give them for crap. Okay, let's see how it looks after this one. Sadly, the shortcut keys are weird. Okay, how many? Come on. Okay. Let's see, I'm getting money. 4.12. Yay, daily change. Losing supplies. 2. Let's increase our supplies then. And this is why I actually need supplies to be high, so I can produce supplies. And diplomatic agreements. They will trade us 3.2 supplies for that. Do I have that? Daily change. Yep, okay. No. Ah, you bastards. Yeah, they smelled that I was running after supplies and they were like, herp, we need supplies. Although, for 1 metal 9.2 energy, I can get that 2.8 material. So good. Supplies, no, I'm gonna be building those myself. Metal for energy and rare materials. Yeah, sure. Norway, supplies, no. Poland, supplies, no. Switzerland, supplies, no. Siam, supplies, no. They will try to give you less. Yeah, it's fine. Austria, I mean, to give you what you need. So if you're running low on supplies, they're gonna send supplies. No. Well. Oh, 9.7 rare materials. No fucking way. South Africa, energy for materials. I have energy. Supplies, no. Supplies, no. Now, as it said, you need that ratio of supplies, of resources to power your industrial capacity, which is why you can't actually go overboard and just build it. Build the biggest things, because you can't power them. And there is a finite amount of resources in the world. Okay, let's go another break. Ah, man, I have to... Another moment. Let's see what you want. Supplies, no. Metal for oil, okay, fine. It's France. Supplies, no. I have supplies. Oil for and supplies for that. You can never have enough oil, and it's a good idea to actually stockpile them. Man, I hate the short keys. Are not as the ones I've been using in Europa Universalis Free, Victoria, or even Heartsband Free. That's okay. I think I'll end it here. But yeah, there's something else I can do around these parts. Yes, you are giving and getting. That's good. Intelligence, I could, you know, dispatch it. I'm gonna dispatch some spies to Germany, for example, but it's gonna cost me money, and Germany usually has a good spy list. Metal and supplies, nope. Metal and supplies, yeah, fine. Okay, so I'll end the game here. You know, just for the initial upload. I'll probably play some more later or tomorrow, we'll see. So, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm pretty good at the game, so that's not gonna be a problem. But that's it. The problem, if there is gonna be any, is that I'm gonna have to split my attention everywhere. It's gonna be fighting Italians in Africa, North Africa, dealing with the Japanese around India, fighting the Germans in Europe, and we'll see what happens. The game isn't as random as the other one, as Europa Universalis or even Victoria. It's what you know from history. It's likely to happen. There might be some instances where Germany doesn't go north, invade Denmark and Norway, but we'll try and make that happen. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll hope to see you soon. See you all later. Goodbye.